Today I'll be reading The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And he gave the boy his blessing. The boy could see his father's gaze, a desire to be able himself to travel the world, a desire that was still alive, despite his father's having to bury it over dozens of years, under the burden of struggling for water to drink, food to eat, and the same place to sleep every night of his life. The horizon was tinged with red, and suddenly the sun appeared. The boy thought back to the conversation he had with his father and felt happy. He had already seen many castles and met many women, but none of them equal to the one that awaited him several days hence. He owned a jacket, a book that he could trade for another, and a flock of sheep. But most important, he was able to live every day out of his dream. If he were to go tired of the Andalusian fields, he could sell his sheep and go by sea. By the time he had enough of the sea, he would already know many cities and other women and other chances to be happy. I couldn't have found God in the seminary, he thought, as he looked at the sunrise. Whenever he could, he sought out a new road to travel. He had never been to that ruined church before. In spite of having traveled through those parts many times, the world was huge and inexhaustible. He had only allowed his sheep to set a route for a while, and he would discover other interesting things. The problem is that they don't even realize they're walking a new road every day. They don't see the fields that are new and the seasons change. All the things they think about is food and water. Maybe we're all that way, the boy mused. Even me. I haven't thought of another woman since I met the merchant's daughter. Looking into the sun, he calculated that he would have reached Tarifa before midday. There, he could exchange his book for a thicker one, fill his wine bottle, shave, and have a haircut. He had to prepare himself for his meetings with the girl, and he didn't want to think about the possibility that some other shepherd with a large flock of sheep had arrived there before him and asked for her hand. In this passage, it shows how him and his father didn't have the necessities, basic needs for life, and how they didn't have the happiness they wanted either. In this book, he travels to find happiness through many people who give him much amount of wisdom. He travels far and wide into this faraway temple to search for the happiness that he's looking for in his far-along treasure. But you'll have to read this book to find out what it is.